Welcome, I'm Loretta Frank Rowland-Kitley, and we are going to practice some yoga today. So let's get started. Let's shake everything out. Get our body nicely warmed up. I'm going to actually move a little closer as I see the view. May need a little adjustment here. There we go. How's that? Let's shake out. Loosen everything up. And we will always breathe nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take some deep cleansing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down. Always check the posture. Up again, inhaling. Exhale, stretch and lower down. Now keep the feet flat on the floor. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching and breathing. Feeling the stretch at the sides of your body. I'm in a different studio, as you can tell, and I'm thinking that they're preparing for hot yoga. So it might be a little hot for me. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Another deep breath up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Now, bend the elbows and roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening up the torso as you roll. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. We'll just do a general session today, hitting all parts of your body, but we will have a little focus on posture as we usually do. So we're really going to focus on keeping our shoulders back and down. Keep our back as nice and straight as possible. So let's do that right now, actually. And I'll remind you frequently, but just turn your head from side to side. From one extreme to the other, no jerky motion, just smooth movement, holding the extreme if you choose. Let's do that one more time each side. And then face the front when you're finished. You want to do the same on both sides and in both directions so that you balance your body. Now lower the chin to the chest. Press the chin into the chest. Always breathe and always keep those abs intact. Release. With a heavy head, roll over to the left shoulder, keeping those shoulders back and down. You'll feel the stretch at the opposite side of the neck. And if you have any neck issues, only roll back and forth in the front. If not, keeping the jaw closed again. Heavy head throughout. Go to the center back. And roll to the right shoulder. Feel the stretch at the left side. And now roll back down to the center front and press the chin into the chest. Release, opposite direction, right shoulder, keep those shoulders back and down. Back of your head. Left shoulder. And then roll back down to the center front, pressing the chin to the chest. Release, center front, inhale. Exhale, turn over the right shoulder. Inhale, look up to the right. Exhale, look down to the right. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, turn over the left shoulder. Inhale, look up to the left. Exhale, look down to the right. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, bring those shoulders up by the ears, no neck, arms are relaxed. If you want to come up on the toes and bend the knees, you don't have to, but you may. Then release, keep the shoulders back and down, and reach down. Long arms and long neck. Imagine the top of your head touching the ceiling and the fingertips touching the surface below you. Breathing. Now release. Shake out. Moving your hips from side to side, shaking those arms and hands out, and then shake each foot out as well. Instead of going all the way down, we've got the upper part just started here. We're going to work up a little bit. I feel like I need to do that with my knees and my hips. So hands on the waist of the hips. Imagine you have a big towel wrapped around the biggest part of your hip area. We're going to be standing in the inside of the barrel. We're going to clean it all out. So push the hips forward, roll to the left, roll back, right, forward again, left, back, right, and forward. Opposite direction, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, and forward. Back to the center, open your legs up. And again, push forward, left. When I go left, my left knee's bent and it's over my left foot and my right leg straight. Then roll back, both legs are straight. Roll right, exactly the opposite, and roll forward. Again, left, back, right, forward, hold it. Opposite direction, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, and forward. Back to the center, toes out, heels in, so the feet are about at a 45-degree angle. You can keep your hands where they are, or bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stretch to the right, right knee over that right foot. Abs are tight, you're breathing. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, left in the same manner. Left knee over that left foot. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, right again, repeat or reach down toward the floor. You want your back long and flat, head and neck an extension of the spine. Breathe, abs always in tight. Back to the T position, inhale. Exhale, left. Whatever you did on the right, do on the left as well. We want our bodies as balanced as possible. Back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, right again. Repeat one that we did. We'll cross over, open to the back. You don't want to put real weight on the lower arm if you can help. Look out if you can. T position, inhaling. Exhale, left. Whatever you did on the right, do on this side as well. Breathe. T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. I'm going to walk my feet in a bit because we want to bend both knees at the same time, and you want those knees over your feet. Feet still about a 45-degree angle. Arms still parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend those knees and lower the hips. Now, if you can, come up on those toes and bounce. You don't have to. Lower, inhaling if you did. Exhale, up again if you choose. Lower inhale. Exhale one more time. Lower inhale. Now, fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of your feet and under the shoulders for balance. Straighten the legs, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and lower the hips. Come up on those toes, inhale. Exhale, lower. Bend the knees and look up. Straighten the legs. I don't mean bend them. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, now bend the knees and lower the hips. Up on those toes, inhaling. Exhale, lower the heels. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees and lower the hips. One more time up on the toes, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees and lower the hips. And put those heels down. I'm not quite sure. I hope you understood what I was saying. Come up to the T position, palms down. Palms up and slowly come all the way up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet. Shake the feet, legs, arms, and hands out. Now, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower just to the T position, palms down. Keeping the legs and hips stationary, take a deep breath in. Exhale and rotate just the upper body to the left. Front, inhale. Exhale, rotate just the upper body to the right. Front, inhale. Exhale, left. Front, inhale. Exhale, right. Front, inhale. Exhale, both arms forward in the parallel position, shoulders back and down. Keep those abs in nice and tight. And then reach forward, pulling those shoulder blades apart. Breathe. Then release. Bring the arms back behind. Clasp the fingers together. Straighten those arms, squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening the chest. Breathe. And if you want a little more, you can hold it here if you want. But if you want a little more, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen the spine, tighten your glutes, arch back, jaw closed for a better stretch of the neck. Up inhale. Exhale, bend the knees over the feet in this Utkatasana, fierce or chair variation. Push out your glutes as you're bending the hips. You know, the arms low, medium, or high. Straighten your legs, inhaling. Exhale, hold it here, or again, lengthen, tighten, and arch back. Up inhaling. Exhale, release that hold in the elbows, and roll the shoulders back again. Great big circles. Breathe. And again, straighten the arms for full range of motion. Stand nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the right arm up and inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stay in the same plane as you stretch to the side. Weight on both feet, abs and tight. Bring the right shoulder back as you reach up, look up. Align the left shoulder and feel the stretch of the right side of the body. Breathe. Up inhale. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen and stretch in the same manner on this side of your body. Same plane, weight on both feet, accent tight. Left shoulder back as you reach up, look up. Align the right shoulder and feel the stretch of the left side of the body. Breathe. Up inhale. Exhale, change sides. I'm going to do that again. It's such a good posture. You must make sure that you're staying the same plane as best you can. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch again. Checking that posture. Reaching to the left. Breathe. Up inhale. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch again. Checking the posture on this side of it. Breathe. Up inhale. Exhale, both arms straight up. Check the posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, bend the knees. Knees over the feet in this Utkatasana, fierce chair variation. Looking up at the fingertips, if you can. Breathe. And straighten the legs. Inhale. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen the spine. Tighten the glutes. Reach back, arch your back. Breathe. Up inhale. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check that posture. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach, and lower. Now we'll have a little balance to our routine. So focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. Stand nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring the right knee up in front. Rotate it to the side. Lower to the side. Inhale. Exhale up to the side. Rotate it to the front. And lower, inhaling. Continue on this side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring that right leg forward. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale, out to the side in the same point, flex, point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale to the back, same manner, tighten the glute, point, flex, point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees over the feet. Back up, inhaling, focus on that spot. Exhale, now bring the left knee up in the front. Rotate it to the side, lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front, and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bring that left leg forward. Leg is straight, foot is flexed, point, flex, point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale, out to the side, point, flex, point, flex, lower, inhale. Exhale to the back, point, flex, lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhale. Exhale, move your hips from side to side and shake the arms out. Shake each foot out now. Feet, legs, arms, hands. Now we're going to do a tree on each side of our bodies. So if you have difficulty with balance, you can stand by something for support, whether it be physical or emotional. But again, focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. Relax the arms, inhale. Exhale, bring that right leg up in front. Rotate it to the side. Place the sole of the foot anywhere you can in that inner leg. Push it in, pull the knee back, twist it tall. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach. You can do the V posture or prayer position, hands to heart. Breathe in. Up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, release, and lower all the way down to the sides. I don't know if you noticed, but I got a little cramp in my leg, so I had to point my toe a little bit there. So modify if you need to. Now we'll do the other side. So relax the arms, inhaling. Exhale, bring the left knee in front. Rotate it to the side. Place the sole of the foot anywhere you can along that inner leg. Push it in, pull the knee back, twist it tall, arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, V posture, or again. Prayer position, hands to heart. Focus on your spot, your posture, and your breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, release, and lower down. Let's take a nice deep cleansing breath. Check the posture. Up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, and lower. Now we'll do a little chest expansion. So clasp the fingers together. We already did a little bit of this. Clasp the fingers together, straighten the arms, squeeze those shoulder blades together. You can see how the shoulders are back as best you can. You can always hold something. You can get a sock here. If you can't straighten the arms, you can hold a sock or something behind you if you can't keep them straight when they're together. So modify if you need to. But here we go. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale, hold it here with the chest open or lengthen the spine. Turn to the side. Tighten the glutes. Arch back. And breathe. Jaw closed for better stretch in the neck. Up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch forward, bending at the hips. Lengthen the spine. Relax the head and neck. Arms up high. Abs in tight. Breathe. You can modify by bending the knees over the feet or by not coming forward as much. So listen to your body and breathe. Just keep those abs in, nice and tight. Slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhaling, lower those arms down. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale, hold it here with the chest open, or again, lengthen and tighten and touch back. Breathing. Up, inhale. Exhale and stretch forward. Bending at the hips, lengthen the spine, relax the head and neck. Arms up, abs in tight. Breathe, modify if you choose. Listen to your body. Just remember to breathe. Slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale and lower the arms down. Check the posture, take a deep breath in. Exhale and repeat that. If you want, you can turn the palms down and out so the palms are facing outward. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, hold it here, or again, lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, arch back, and breathe. Up inhale. Exhale, stretch forward, bending at the hips. Lengthen the spine, relax the head and neck, arms up high, abs in tight. Breathe, modifying your choose. Slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale and lower the arms down. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, hold it here, you're breathing, or lengthen, tighten, and arch back. Breathing. Up inhale. Exhale, release the hold. Shake out. Moving the hips from side to side. And let's roll the shoulders back. Great big circles. Loosening the torso as your goal. I think you can do this 2 many times. Straighten the arms for a full range of motion. Now let's take another deep cleansing breath. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Up inhale. Exhale, reach and lower. Very good. Now, we're going to do a sun salutation. So stand at the front of your mat. Feet are as parallel as comfortably possible, I should say. And no more than shoulder width apart. They can touch if you want. Nice and tall, under, shoulders back and down. Bring your arms up, inhale. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and either stretch upward or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes. Arch back, reach back, breathing. Up inhaling, exhale, stretch forward, bending at the hips. And come down into Ardha Uttanasana, nice forward bend. One that isn't with your hands flat, you can have your fingertips on the floor or blocks beside your feet. You can modify with your fingertips on the front of your legs. You want your shoulders back and down as best you can, that back nice, long, and flat as best you can. You may hold it here or then lower the palms to the floor beside the mat. Into that Uttanasana, or Uttanasana, pardon, posture. Breathe, bending the knees if you need to. Now bend the knees enough to slide the left foot back to that right lunge. You can modify with the left knee on the floor if you want, or the back knee. You can have your palms on the floor, your knuckles, your fingertips. You can use blocks. I feel like I keep my back more straight if I have my knuckles on the floor. You do what works for you. If you're not modifying with that back knee down, push that back heel out, push out through that heel, I should say. Head and neck an extension of the spine as best you can. Abs always in tight. Breathe. Nice right lunge. Then straighten that front leg, pushing the back heel down toward the floor. You can bring the foot perpendicular to the front foot with the heel. Somewhat lined up with your other heel or beside it. I like to push my heel down. Get more of a hamstring stretch. So do what works for you. Lengthen the spine and try to stretch it over that straight right leg as best you can. Modify it as you see fit for your body. Breathe. Now bend that right knee and slide that right foot back to join the left. Hip width apart, hands and feet up on those toes or the balls of your feet. Push the heels down, head between the arms. Lengthen the torso. Rotate the shoulders down from the inside. And breathe in this downward facing dog. Now lower this. Just enough to slide that left foot up to that left lunge. And try to repeat whatever you did on the right side of your body. You can modify with that back knee down, or keep it nice and straight, pushing out through the heel, head and neck an extension of the spine, abs always tight. Breathe. Your knees directly over the foot, that left knee. Now straighten that front leg, push that back heel down, and then you can turn to the side if you choose, but do what works best for your body. Lengthen and try to stretch over that straight left leg this time. Breathe. Back to join the right hip part that's in the air, up on those toes, come down into that turn facing dog. And this time, if you're not modifying on your knees, you can walk the dog, keeping the toes on the floor. Bend one knee as you push the other heel closer to the floor and go back and forth, walking the dog, feeling the stretch at the back of your legs. As you go at your own pace, breathe. Both heels down and lower to a plank or a high position. High on the shoulders. Try to make sure the rear is not sagging or sticking up as best you can. Breathe. While here, you can always modify by bending the knees. If you need to, putting the knees on the mat. Bend the elbows, lowering down to an elbow plank or low hover. Modify if you need to, lowering those legs down to the floor. Breathe. Pause from the tops of the feet to the floor and come up into that elbow cobra. High on the shoulders. Breathe. You can come into the Sphinx if you choose with the palms and the forearms on the floor in front of you. Breathe. You may hold this posture or palms on the floor beside the rib cage. Elbows close to the body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and come all the way up to that full cobra. High on the shoulders. Look up and breathe. Now bend the knees, coming up. And straighten those legs, bend them, but come up back into a downward dog. Pushing those heels down toward the floor. Lengthen, breathe, abs and tight. Now walk your hands back toward the feet. My feet are parallel to each other, but I'm going to bring them a little closer because what I'd like us to do now is first just let the upper body relax together. Abs intact. Legs as straight as possible to get that good hamstring and glute stretch. Keeping the legs and hips stationary, rotate just the upper body to the right. Keeping those abs in tight, you can have the fingertips on the right thigh, calf, ankle, or the mat, and have the block beside your right foot or just on the mat. Breathe. And in fluid motion, rotate back to the center front, inhaling. Exhaling, now rotate just the upper body to the left. Fingertips on the back of the left thigh, calf, ankle, or the block with a mat beside the left foot. Breathe. Abs and tight. In a fluid motion, come back to the center, inhaling. Exhale, and just let the body relax down. Hopefully that upper body can come down even more. Now, what I like to do is place your fingertips or palms on the floor blocks in front of the feet and under the shoulders for balance. Bring the heels up, inhale. Exhale, slowly over. Keep inhaling in, heels up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly over. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Now just relax the upper body down. And you may round out one vertebra at a time, head and neck relaxed. Put arms at your ears or your sides. If you need to modify, you can bend the knees, but just try to slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen the spine. Tighten your glutes, arch back, Reach back and breathe. Up inhale. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, comes up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now let's check that posture. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Again, roll the shoulders back. Great big circles. Loosening the torso as you walk. This is good for your posture, and it's a great stress relief. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. Breathing, really try to lengthen the spine as you do. And let's shake everything out again. And now, let's see if we can get down to the floor. I'm going to not use my hands, but if you need to use your hands, do so. Seated stick posture. Legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes. Flex the feet. Relax the feet. Release the hold and just relax the hands on the thighs. We're going to do some stretching. Here we're going to do a forward bend first. So check the posture. And let's bring those arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch upward or stretch back. Reaching, breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch forward, bending at the hips. It's most important to keep the glutes open here. It sounds funny, but it does help you bend at the hips better. You want your back as long and flat as possible. Legs are nice and straight. Feet are relaxed right now, but hands under the thighs, calves, ankles, heels. Lengthen that spine and breathe. Head and neck an extension of the spine as best you can. Keep those abs in nice and tight. Point to the toes and feel the muscles. Flex the feet and feel those muscles. Relax them. And slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top again. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch upward or again, stretch back. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now, we're just going to do a little bit of stretching here. Open the legs. You want your torso nice and tall, legs nice and straight out to the side. We're just going to do a little bit of stretching from side to side. Help with our hips, our inner legs, and always our core, our torso. We're using our arms, so we'll be also working our heart. So bring the arms up, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, turn, face that straight left leg. And stretch down. Face toward the leg. Hands under the thigh, calf, ankle, or heel. You can wrap the hands around that sole of your foot if you can. You don't have to, but you may. Point the toes. Flex the feet. Keep those abs in tight throughout. And now slowly come up, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, relax feet. And now face the straight right leg. And stretch down with that straight right leg. Hands under the thigh, calf, ankle, heel, or wrap the hands around the sole. Breathing. Want your back as long and flat as possible, which is difficult when you're stretching forward like this. Breathing. Point the toes. Flex the feet. Slowly come up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, relax the feet. And now keep the arms up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach and stretch down, ear towards that straight left leg. Your right arm can be straight up. It can be parallel to the floor, or see if you can reach down and touch the toe. You don't have to, but you may. Look up if you can. Breathe. Slowly inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch to the right now. Right ear towards that right leg. Left arm straight up, parallel to the floor, or bend the elbow. And see if you can touch the toe. Pull that shoulder back. Look up if you can, and breathe. Slowly inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms in front of you, fingertips on the floor in front. And walk your fingers forward. Keep the back as long and flat as possible. Just come forward the best you can. Breathe. Walk hand to hand to the left leg. Just briefly. Hand to hand back to the center. Hand to hand to the right leg. Briefly. Hand to hand back to the center. Now you may hold it here, or you can bring your hands to the feet, the ankles, calves, thighs, wherever. And then slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Hands on the mat or the floor behind you. I like my fingers pointed outwards. Some people like theirs pointed in. Slide the legs together and walk the pillow up and down. Hopefully you got a good stretch on the legs and just help release some of those muscles. Just most important to keep the spine nice and straight. If you at an angle, try to keep it nice and straight. Now, we want to bend the knees and have the soles of the feet together. I'm not even going to touch them. My hands with my legs. I'm going to keep my hands where they are. And see if you can lower those knees down toward the floor. Lengthen the spine and arch back just a bit. Head and neck, an extension of the spine. Breathing. Hold, straighten those legs. Actually, let's do this first. Oh, this earlier. Okay, let's balance. Balance before we straighten those legs. Hug those knees into your chest. If you need to have a little support, you can put a toe or two down. And then let's come to the resting position. I'll turn just a bit to the side here so you see what that is. Hands on the lower thighs under the knees. Calves are parallel to the floor and to each other. Pretty much. We're just going to do a little bit with this. You may hold it here breathing if this is difficult, or straighten those legs. You may hold it here or bring the hands to the calves or the ankles. You may hold it here or open those legs. You may hold it here breathing or release the hold. Point the toes, flex the feet, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and flex. Relax the feet, bring the legs in, inhaling, exhale, resting position. Now let's hug those knees into the chest, feet on the floor, nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, straighten those legs out, seated stick posture, legs straight back, straight arms straight. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet. Release the hold, relax the hands on the thighs. We're going to get down to the mat, to the surface below you, and we're just going to do a very quick full pelvic twist before we relax. So take a deep breath in. Exhale and round in. One foot at a time. Arms at your sides, hips, palms down. Those are the shoulders, and then the head reaches the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push down with those arms and slowly bring those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Now remember, if you have back issues, you're going to bend your knees and then straighten the legs up. So listen to your body and do what works for you. You want that lower back against the floor as best you can, and those abs sucked in towards the spinal column. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, circle those feet, great big circle. Lubricate the ankles as you do. Change direction with those circles and try to do the same number in both directions if you know, and if not, just guess, do the best you can. And then point the toes when you're finished, flex the feet. Relax the feet, bend the knees and hug them into your chest with your arms. Full wind, releasing position, breathe, abs and tight. If you have any issues and this is uncomfortable, release the shins and just put your hold tight back of the thighs, and that way you have less pressure on those knees. So listen to your body and do what works for you. You keep those knees high into the chest. You want the thighs as close to your chest as possible throughout the bent knee part of this posture. Put your arms in the T position, palms down. Shoulders remain on the floor. Lower the knees to the right. Turn and look at the opposite hand if you can. You can always modify by just looking straight up. And then roll the back against the floor and look the same distance on the left. Looking at the right. We'll go at your own pace from side to side. Massaging the back against the floor. Remember, with yoga, you move slowly. So you use your muscles and not momentum. Keep those abs in tight throughout. This is so good for your back, your spine. And if you want a little more, we're going to do in the center. Straighten those legs up, perpendicular to the floor. Point the toes and flex the feet. Keep the legs straight and your feet flexed and slowly lower those legs down. On the right side of your body, as close to the floor and the right hand as possible. Looking at the opposite hand just like before, and then slowly bring those legs straight legs up and lower them down to round from the back, rolling back on the surface below. Just go back. Breathing. Massaging that back against the floor. Very good. Now, finally, bend the knees if they're not already bent. To the center. Straighten those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet, place the soles of the feet together, bend the knees. And slowly lower the feet to the floor, allowing the knees to open like gravity, just pull them down. Lower the arms near your sides, palms up, fingers naturally curled up. Shoulders resting down to the surface below you. As you close your eyes and breathe in this bottle opener and butterfly posture. Shavasana and full relaxation. So slide the heels down on the floor until the legs are straight and the feet will flop out to the sides and you'll be in that corpse posture. If you want a little more exercise and your ribs points down, you can bring those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet and slowly lower those straight legs down toward the floor. Slowly in control. Remember, if you have back issues, bend the knees and slide the feet on the floor until the legs are straight. And if you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling with the lungs. And then just exhale in that corpse posture. Continue to breathe on your own, and soon we'll take a deep breath in together. And this time we exhale with fist and flex and tighten everything in our bodies as we release everything from our minds. So let's take a deep breath in now. Exhale, tighten and release. And just rest down to the surface below. You may want to put something under your knees or other parts of your body, or roll your heads from side to side to find the most comfortable position for your head and neck. You may want to cover yourselves with towels or blankets or whatever makes you able to fully relax. I'm going to close those eyes. Close the eyes. Allow the shoulders to rest deeper into the surface below you. Breathe. Open your minds. Open your minds and travel to one of your favorite safe places. Your safe place could be anywhere. You're not already there, go there now. You're in that safe place. We'll move through your body and consciously release the joints and relax the muscles just a little bit more. So first, let's start with our toes and our feet, relaxing the muscles, releasing the joints, allowing those heels to sink a little deeper into the surface below you. As you move up the legs, release the joints in your ankles. Relax the shins as you relax the calves. Release the joints in your knees. Relax the hamstrings up the back of your legs. Relax the quadriceps as you relax the thighs. Relax the hips, releasing the joints. Relax the glutes. Allow those glutes to sink a little deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in your safe place. Continue to move up the body, focusing on the lower back and the spinal area, moving up between those muscles as you relax them. Relax the obliques of the sides of your torso. Relax the abdominal muscles. Relax the diaphragm and rib cage areas, remembering to breathe. Relax the mid part of your back and spine. Relax the upper back and shoulder blades as you relax the spinal column, moving up between those shoulder blades through the neck to the base of the skull. Now focus on the chest. Relax the chest area, the sternum area, pecs. Relax the clavicle or collarbone area. And now let's lower the focus to the hands and the fingers. Relax the muscles of the hands and the fingers as you release all the joints. As you move up the arms, release the joints in your wrists. Relax the forearms. Release the joints in your elbows. Relax the upper arms, the biceps and triceps. And now focus on the shoulders. Relax those shoulders, releasing the joints as you relax those deltoid and lateral muscles. Focus now on the neck. Relax the neck from the bottom to the top and all the way around. Release the jaw as you relax the chin. Relax the lips as you relax the tongue. Relax the cheeks, nose, and ears. Relax the eyes and temples. Relax the brow, smooth the forehead. And now relax the scalp, beginning at the forehead, at the perfect intensity for you. Imagine a massage moving all the way through the scalp to the base of the skull at the neck. Breathe. Your mind is open, thinking healthy thoughts that make you happy. You're in your safe place. Your body is relaxed and functioning perfectly, we hope. The best it can. Now, from wherever you may have traveled in your mind, it's time to come home. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and become aware of your fingers, toes, your wrists, and your ankles. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and bring those legs up. Bend the knees and hug them into your chest with your arms. Raise the head up toward the knees. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale and either roll to the right to sit up or rock and roll up to a seated position, sitting cross-legged, half lotus, full lotus, whatever suits your body. Nice and tall, I hope. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Hold the position, inhaling. Exhale and thank you very much for coming. Namaste. I hope you all feel better than when we started. I hope you got what you needed, and please unmute yourself so I can hear those awesome voices.